You and Chris are going to be in here talking about God knows what.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Butch and Chris Show, the evil cackling, brought to you by my co-host, ladies and gentlemen, the man who was best man at my wedding, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Chris Curtis.
Douglas. How y'all doing? It's good to be back here in the Deaf Delay Club. Vellamino, are we ready?
I think so.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Curtis joins us here on the podcast. This is the Butch and Chris Show. This is a podcast, allegedly. And if you join us almost semi-week, occasional weekly, whenever we get around to doing podcast, we will attempt to entertain you with witty banter. And
It's all BS.
yeah, basically, that's what I'm trying to say in so many words.
Well, you know, you're beating around the bush.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get cranked up.
Oh, wait. No. Ladies and gentlemen, this breaking news event. Chris Curtis has launched into his first beverage of the night.
Chris Curtis needs a paper towel. Stuff went everywhere.
We just can't control it no more.
I'll be right back.
All right. So I'm going to do my impressions of... No, never mind. We're just going to wait on Chris. Chris is going to get a paper towel. There was a beverage mishap, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes that happens.
That gum beer decided it was fighting back.
It was fighting back. It decided it was going to... So anyway, Chris is now sitting back at the towel. I'm giving play-by-play of what's going on here.
Yeah, I got the headphones back on. I'm ready to roll. Children, drink local.
Yeah.
Support your local brewers. That beer is so much better.
Yep.
Just saying.
Just saying. So, since the last time that we were here together, we had a snowstorm.
We had snowpocalypse.
We had a snowpocalypse. We had a concert that we went to.
We did.
Kind of mixed emotions on that one.
Very much so.
You know, and we'll talk about that later on. And also, being that we're two guys and we are who we are, we're going to talk breakfast foods today. Okay?
I'm in.
Kind of your favorite breakfast foods. But first, before we get to going here, let's talk to our producers. And if you would like to be a producer, ladies and gentlemen, do I have a deal for you? Did you know for a mere $3 a month, Chris, $3 a month, they can become a producer of the Butch and Chris Show.
You realize you can't even get a cold beer for $3.
You can't. And so if you go to butchandchris.com, we have a link to a website where it's Patreon, where you can sign up to support the podcast just like these fine people. Kick us off, Chris.
Terry Shots.
Terry Shots. And go ahead and say the next one. I know you like that.
Cadis
Salter.
Yep.
Roger McDougal.
Melinda Hignite.
Dusty Breeze. I'm going to be good nice to him this once. This once.
Kevin Goff.
Chris B.
Nancy Schwartz.
Joshua Ramsey.
Fran
And
Adams.
E.M.
And as always, Donna's husband.
And our first ever producer, Tanya Highland.
Yep.
And
Thank you,
with
Tanya.
eternal love to Linda and Stephen. Thank you to all of our fantastic supporters, and you can find out how to support the podcast by heading out to butchandchris.com. And there you go. Chris has pointed out last time that I need to be more eco-minded and keep the printouts that, unless there's changes, you just keep the same printouts.
Right.
right? Because because sometimes when you cut down all the trees,
Dude.
you're not leaving anything for the beavers. And Chris is all about the beavers.
I am about the beavers.
So
That's for sure.
there you go.
I went and bought ink for our printer the other day.
Yeah.
That's a kick in the crotch.
Ain't
Good
it, though?
Lord.
Yes,
Second
yes, it is.
mortgage on the house. I mean, what the hell?
Okay, hey, IT guy coming into the room here. What kind do you have? Was it inkjet or do
It's
you
an
have a
inkjet.
laser? Okay,
Inkjet.
yeah. That's where they get you because they'll sell you a cheap printer, but the ink is nuts. Now you can save money if you want to go off brand and get like refurbished cartridges from Amazon or someplace like that sells them.
I did not know that.
Yes, for a lot cheaper. The other thing that I would recommend for a lot of people is that to spend a little bit more up front on the printer and get a laser jet printer because you will get a lot of prints out of that before you have to change cartridges. So
Well, anyway.
that's okay. It's your IT. You didn't know. You people didn't even know you were going to get IT tips today. How lucky you are.
I'm sure a lot of them just ran.
They probably did. Because they
See
heard.
what's on Channel 4.
No, because you know what they were thinking when they heard that. It was like,
He's got new buttons.
I've got new buttons. I found new buttons out there today. Folks, today on the Butch and Chris show, this is what we kind of like to call a Willy Vanilli program. I printed nothing out. I did no show prep for the diva over here.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
I know. And so we just come in and we're going
I'm gonna
to
be silent as a church mouse.
we're going to be Willy. What Chris coined a few episodes back, quite a few, is a Willy Vanilli
Willy Vanilli.
episode.
That's right.
And
It's off the cuff.
It's off the cuff. And so, but it's about breakfast foods that I would like to talk about today.
I feel like I'm a professional
I
breakfast
feel
eater.
like I'm a okay. So, are you okay? First question,
Tell me.
Chris. Are you a person who can eat breakfast food maybe only in the morning?
No.
Or can you say, you know what, tonight let's do
Yep.
pancakes
Yep.
or something like that?
Yep, I can.
Me too.
Food for the most part is food, and you get certain taste for certain things at certain times.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be in the morning,
No.
but I'll be honest with you. In the morning, I want breakfast.
Yeah, in the morning you do want breakfast food.
or a cold slice of pizza from the night
Yeah.
before. One of the two.
Wow. We said breakfast food. Hello.
Oh my
But
goodness!
yeah, so I was thinking about this as I was driving the short distance from my house to work, and I have gotten into a routine every morning where I basically have the same thing, and it's my take on a breakfast muffin, with the English muffin. I don't want to give the corporate name out, but you know what I mean. Muffin.
Yeah, man, I know exactly what you're talking about, and so does everybody else.
It's a Butch muffin. So, but I make my own almost every morning,
Yep.
And
I've done that, man, only with Grand Funk. Anyway, go ahead.
yeah. But but sometimes I feel like I get in a rut on that, but I don't care because I like it.
Oh, look, man, I'll tell you right now, that particular breakfast food from that particular restaurant
From that one, yes,
is probably the best thing
it
they
is
have.
because it's consistent.
It is very consistent, and it is always good.
It's always good.
Yeah.
And you guys know where we're talking about, and it's usually the number one on the combo menu.
I'll
So
tell you right now, dude, that I remember the first time I had that, we were at a swim meet in Arkadelphia. I was swimming for the Aqua Kids.
oh yeah,
and we went to that place, and Dad said, "Why don't you try one of those?"
had you
And I
ever
had
tried
never-
one before that?
Dude, I was like 6 or 7 years
Oh,
old.
okay.
They just came out with it. I mean, it was literally new.
Yeah.
For here anyway, it was really new. I don't even think we had one of those in town at that time.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it was like to go out of town to go
yeah. So
to go to that. Yeah.
Kind of grabs you by the boo boo, don't you?
yes,
Yeah.
it does.
But yeah, but that particular breakfast sandwich. But getting into more homegrown stuff, I remember what I grew up on. Mm-hmm. My parents made breakfast every morning. I rarely did cold cereal. Rarely. Except for Saturday mornings.
I'm sorry, that sucked for you.
I know. On Saturday mornings I did because, they'd sleep in a little bit. And plus, I would get up at like 5 a.m. to watch, to get ready for cartoons.
Absolutely.
Just to get ready for them. And, pre-gaming. And so that generally involved sugar-coated something. But, we did buy cereal, but it's basically so I could get the prize inside of it.
Yeah. Do you remember eating just the crappiest cereal on the planet?
Just to get whatever was cool.
The little orphan Annie's secret decoder ring.
Yeah. Son of a... No.
Yeah.
But no, my parents made... And it was generally biscuits, gravy... And, some breakfast meat. Might be sausage, might be ham, might be bacon.
At your house?
Yeah.
It could have been anything.
It could have been all three. It could have been fricasseed weasel squeezins or something like that. But,
man. Yeah.
But I would have to say now that, I am the main breakfast cook here. And so what I like to do on a Saturday morning is to get up and make pancakes.
You like pancakes?
I like pancakes and I like waffles. I have a waffle iron that's probably 50 years old. And so I'll do waffles sometimes.
That's a plus.
Well, here's what I like about waffles. First of all, I do pancakes sometimes because, to be honest, if I want to make waffles, I have to get it out, have to heat it up, the waffle iron and stuff. And so it's just a little extra step. And so I'm kind of lazy. Or if I do waffles, here's why I think waffles are superior to pancakes. It comes with their own little syrup containers on top. Mm-hmm. You pour it on there, you got your little syrup cups holding the syrup there. Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
Best place to get a waffle.
Waffle House.
Absolutely. The best waffle at Waffle House.
Pecan waffle. Right? Can I get a tater there? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I eat the same thing at Waffle House. I don't give a damn what time it is. It can be morning, it can be night. It doesn't matter. I'm getting the Texas cheesesteak melt with jalapenos added and a pecan waffle. I don't care about your hash browns scattered, smothered, thrown down on the floor, kicked around, picked back up, put on a plate. I don't care about that. I just want that.
You want some waffles.
A Texas cheesesteak melt and a pecan waffle. You ever had that Texas cheesesteak melt?
I have not.
Oh my gosh, it's good. I mean, it's really good.
You brought up Waffle House, and now I'm going to chase a rabbit. Now, I'm not putting this into anybody's brain to do this. I'm just telling you
Go
the
to
mechanics.
Waffle House and throw an aluminum chair?
Well, there's that. And be prepared for a fight if you do that. But, and this could also get your butt kicked, but you can do this remotely. Every Waffle House now has their jukebox are hooked to the internet.
Really?
You can go in and buy these credits, and then for this jukebox company that services Waffle Houses, and you can program the jukebox at your local Waffle House from afar. And so what I was thinking,
oh Lord,
is that sometime, maybe do Tom Jones. It's not unusual. Like 6 times in a row. Just
Starlight Vocal Band.
Yeah.
Afternoon Delight.
Yes, that's the one. You're right. That's the one we should do. And just sit out and watch and see if we can get a fight started inside the Waffle House. Hey, who programmed this? I'm going to kick you in the grits.
Do you know what Denny's is?
Denny's substandard to Waffle House.
No, that's for people that can't fight.
Yeah.
You go to Denny's.
And if you got money, you go to IHOP.
Yeah. Yeah, that ain't no joke. Talking about a second mortgage.
Well, you talk about breakfast restaurants, and I'm not saying it's cheap or anything like that, but Cracker Barrel.
I like Cracker Barrel.
I love Cracker Barrel breakfast. They've
screwed their menu up a little bit, though.
What'd they do?
They just changed. They changed it. There's no Sunrise Sampler anymore.
What?
It's a different sampler.
I used to do the Sunrise Sampler.
That's all I'd ever get there is a Sunrise Sampler.
Well, that ain't right.
No.
But no, but I do enjoy them, and sometimes we'll go to that for breakfast. So, what's a breakfast food you like to cook?
I like to cook.
Yeah.
I like my eggs and bacon.
You like eggs and bacon?
Yeah,
How do you like your eggs?
Over medium.
Over medium?
A little bit of juice, but I like that
Kinda-
core, just a little gelled.
Just a
I
little
like
bit gelled, a little bit more. I can do it if it's gelled almost solid, but I can't do the runny.
You can't do over easy.
No, I can't do
I got
over
you.
easy.
I got you.
I could do over medium, but I can't do over easy. I'll tell you one thing I've gotten very good at over the years, and it sounds
Easy, Butch.
but it's scrambled eggs
Oh yeah,
because there's an art to it.
there is.
You
And-
cannot have the skillet too hot, and I find that a little bit of heavy cream beat in with the eggs, and then throw in a couple of tablespoons of butter on medium-low heat. Okay, butter
Okay.
melts. Huh?
Okay.
Okay. And then you pour in your eggs, and by the time you put the cream in, you've kind of made a custard here. Okay. So what you do is you let it sit for 20 seconds and don't touch it. Do not touch it. Then get your spatula and just swirl it around. Then just let it sit again. And mine come out very fluffy every time.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
I'm not a huge scrambled egg fan.
Yeah.
My wife loves scrambled
Loves them.
eggs.
Yeah.
So
Well, my mom's side, and bless her heart, my
I put them
mom
in there and stir the shit out of them.
mom's she could cook a lot of things really good.
Yeah.
But scrambled eggs, the reason I thought I didn't like eggs for a long time is because she would put the skillet on high and then just crack eggs in there and beat the crap out of them until they got overcooked.
Beat them into submission.
Beat them into submission and then give you the overcooked rubbery nuggets.
Yeah.
And I thought I didn't like eggs. No, I didn't like her eggs.
You learn stuff like that. Do you know when I was a kid, I wouldn't eat steak
Yeah.
because my parents
Cooked it to death.
Oh my gosh, it was shoe leather.
Yeah.
And I was just like, we're having steak. Oh, not again. You know, stomping down the hallway. No.
Stupid steak. Yeah.
And I went to somebody's house. I think it was the local dentist in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Went to their house, and he had put a tenderloin,
Right. Oh.
and he cut off a piece of that and let me try it, and it was medium rare to medium rare. It
Yeah.
was really close, but as soon as I had that, I was like, I like steak.
I like steak
Yeah,
now.
it was really good.
Yeah.
So
And to all you people who like to cook it to death, and you say something, and you'll say this every time, and I'm going to tell you where you're wrong. Well, it's bloody. No, it's not. Every bit of blood has been drained out of there. That is myelobin.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You just learned something today. Red meat is red because of myelobin, not because of blood. So when you say it's bloody, no, it's not. Anyway, that's my 2 cents.
is that it?
That's it.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
So if I walk into a breakfast restaurant
right.
that I've never been to before, I order the same thing every time.
Just
And I judge their entire breakfast menu off of this one item:
okay.
biscuits and gravy.
Yes.
If it's not good, nothing else is
And
gonna
you
be
know
good.
when it comes from a can.
Yes, you do.
You know when it comes from a can.
Yes, you do.
Because it's like people who say, well, I don't like biscuits and gravy. Well, you've never had anybody that really knew how to make biscuits and gravy.
You know, I might like. We were
I'm,
talking.
I'm pretty good at it.
I think I was
So,
talking with Cannon the other night because I've always raved about my mama's biscuits. My mom's mom.
Yeah.
You know, she started cooking basically for the entire family at 14 because her mother passed away.
Right.
It was the Depression. She could cook.
Yeah.
I mean, just good Lord. I compare every biscuit on the planet to hers.
Yeah.
And hers were nothing special, but they were to me.
Right.
And I mean, they were the best biscuits ever.
yeah.
And he would say, "Did you eat biscuits and gravy?" No. Would you put jelly on? No.
I just
What'd you
ate
put on? Butter.
butter.
That's it.
That's it.
That you would not sacrilege those biscuits with any other coverings. But other biscuits that I get other places, it's fine to put gravy on.
Yeah.
I mean, I like biscuits and gravy, but so you know those wishful thinkings you can go back and just
Yeah.
one more time. That's one of them for
Yeah.
me. I would love to be sitting at her little table in her kitchen and eating biscuits and gravy. She kept frozen concentrate orange juice in the freezer.
Yeah.
A can.
Yeah.
And son, you want some orange juice? Yes, ma'am. And she'd get a glass out. And
Yeah.
no. She'd get a glass out and a
Spoon it out?
And she'd spoon some in a glass and then stir it up for you and give it to you. She didn't make a whole pitcher.
Oh,
You
that's
didn't need a
funny.
whole pitcher.
That's funny.
But yeah, man, that was the best breakfast ever.
Dad was really good at pancakes. I mean, like really good at pancakes. And the reason he was is because when he went to junior college, he worked in the kitchen. That was his job at the college, you
Yeah.
know. And so the guy there, the guy that was the cook, showed him how to do pancakes, and he had it. I mean, Dad just had a knack for them, and they were so dang good. You know?
That's what made my dad such a good cook. I mean, my grandparents owned a restaurant in Batesville, and he was one of the cooks.
Yeah,
So short order cook, then went to the Army,
yeah, and
and they
cooked there.
found out he could cook. He was a cook in the Army and a bulldozer operator. What a
Yeah,
combination!
there's a combo. Well, I got to finish this breakfast run here because I got to go out and jump and get on a bulldozer.
Yep.
So
Kind of cool though. He
That
could
is
cook.
cool. Yeah.
Both of those guys, your dad and my dad, both could cook.
yeah,
But your dad was like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to
never
get.
knew what you were going to get. You know,
For sure.
Don't ask too many questions about the protein serving.
No,
Yeah.
no.
But you know, here's the thing that I enjoy about breakfast right now is breakfast food should be fairly quick to make.
Yeah.
because you're trying to get things ready and go out the door, and it should be simple. You know, and that's what I like about breakfast foods. Okay, side items for breakfast. Are you a grits guy?
Absolutely.
You are?
Absolutely.
Cheese?
Cheese in my grits?
Yeah.
If they're made that way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to add it after the
Not
fact.
going to add.
Butter and salt for
Butter
my
and salt.
grits if they bring them to the table and
Yeah.
they're not cheese grits.
Right.
So, but yeah, I like cheese grits.
Yeah. Grits, you know, of course, usually the choice in a lot of places is like hash browns or grits. And so I usually go hash browns, depending on the place, if they know how to do the hash browns.
It depends on the place on the grits too.
Yeah.
Some people. I mean, and Cracker Barrel's one of them. They make their grits too watery. I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
they're very thin.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like them. I like when you pick them up, you can start building stuff.
When I went to Stobie's last time, I go there for breakfast quite a bit, and their grits are solid.
Are they?
Yeah, they're good. They're good grits.
So that's another breakfast food that I really, really, really like, and that's Eggs Benedict, which
Yeah.
I didn't grow up on Eggs Benedict. I
No.
discovered it later. Hollandaise sauce is out of this world. And it's basically that McMuffin that we were talking about
It is,
earlier.
and actually
with hollandaise sauce on
the Egg McMuffin was meant to be a portable version of an Eggs Benedict
Yeah.
with the cheese replacing
the
the sauce
hollandaise
on there.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite things. And they, at Stobie's here in Tate's, a local restaurant, they serve corned beef hash. which you
Yes,
don't
they
get
do,
and
and
with-
it's good.
With that and the hollandaise sauce, that's my favorite breakfast.
Oh, tear that up.
That is my favorite breakfast.
I like, but Debbie and I are about to go on a cruise, which, by the way, next episode we're going to talk about cruising a little bit. And the one thing I love about going on a cruise is going down and not going to the buffet.
Right, me too.
I like to go to the dining room.
Me too. Because you can get Eggs Benedict.
You can get Eggs Benedict.
All you want.
All you want. So, yeah. Get you some of that. So, Chris, build me your perfect breakfast plate.
I just did.
Oh, you just did?
Yeah, Eggs Benedict
Eggs
with a side of
Benedict
corned
with a
beef
side of corned beef
hash.
hash. Oh, that does sound good. Okay, so I'd say my favorite would be bacon.
I always got to have bacon.
Bacon. I want
If you don't like bacon, you get the hell out of this
you
country.
can just get out of here. You're going right now. Bacon. I want 2 eggs some way. Now I might change my mind whether they're scrambled or fried, but
Gotcha.
I want 2 eggs, and then I want a biscuit on there.
and you're good to go.
And I want, and maybe some gravy on the side because I want to control the gravy. You know what I mean? And then hash browns.
You're like, I mean, I like hash browns.
Yeah.
But I don't always have to have them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay not having them. That's not one of my favorite
That would be the
things.
one that I would remove if I had to take something off. But if I had biscuit, egg, and bacon,
See, I'm not a big French fry guy either.
yeah,
I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
I mean, they're okay. They're just not. People go nuts for French fries.
yeah.
I would rather have just home fries.
Oh, home fries are
Home
superior
fries
in
or
every
fried
way.
potatoes, one of the two. Those
Fried
those-
potatoes are superior in every way.
Absolutely.
So,
I agree.
which, by the way, also a good breakfast food if you don't want to do hash browns is just do fried potatoes.
Yes, I agree.
See there?
100%.
So there you go.
So, breakfast sandwich,
Ah, okay.
besides the one we've talked about.
Yes. So, let me tell you my favorite breakfast sandwich is one that I make. It's another one that I make. You've had those breakfast chubs that I've smoked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you get one of those.
The whole thing.
No, you can have the entire thing on one English muffin. No. Do a couple of slices off of that and heat it up a little bit. Cook it a little bit in a skillet so you get a little bit of the grease out of it. Cook your egg in that.
The cool thing about that is, though, when you smoke those,
Uh-huh.
that stays the same size when you smoke
Yeah,
it. And it's
it does.
completely cooked all the way through. I mean, you can eat it right then, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you throw it in a skillet or put it in the microwave, it shrinks up to like a pepperoni.
Yeah.
And it is so good because
It is
it's
so
crisp
good.
up really good.
It
It's really
crisps
good.
up really good.
Yeah.
And you get a little bit of grease in the pan, and that's what you cook your egg in. So that's the egg that goes on it. And then if I have, and then on the cheese portion, if I have pepper jack, I'll put that on there. If I have done jalapeno poppers,
You did.
Okay.
You told me that.
I told you that. I will heat up a leftover jalapeno popper, which what's a leftover jalapeno popper?
I don't think there's
Exactly.
such a thing.
But if you have one that you have laying around, put that on there too, and it takes it to the next level. But just for day in, day out, I love Ryan. As a matter of fact, my youngest son asked me when I'm going to do more because that's his favorite breakfast food too. So
The smoked chub.
yeah, the smoked
Yeah.
chop. So
I'll tell you, man, there's a lot to be said for bacon on bacon on bacon and then a slice of cheese on top of that
Yeah.
on a biscuit.
oh yeah,
It's perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
you can add an egg.
sure.
It's not going to level it up. It's, to me, I mean, I'm good with it.
Yeah, and
stuff.
if I don't have biscuits, toast is okay.
You like toast.
I do like toast.
I like toast okay.
I like toast okay.
Yeah, Cindy likes French toast. She eats
Debbie
French toast.
loves French
Yeah,
toast.
she likes French toast a lot.
I make a pretty good French toast. And the secret to that is once again heavy cream. As the secret to most things, guys, heavy cream. You put a
is the
lot of
meaning
heavy
of
cream.
life,
Yeah,
heavy cream.
you put a lot of. And so you're basically what you're doing is you're making a custard,
Yeah.
and you're cooking that custard into the bread, and that's what makes a good French toast.
Yeah.
You don't want
put
too
powdered
heavy.
sugar on yours?
No, but maple syrup.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most people do the powdered sugar and then you add the maple syrup
No,
on
I don't.
top of that.
I'm
okay with
that's
not
an
having
extra
that.
step right there. That just gets in the way. So,
I mean, I like pancakes. I mean, every now and then, but it's not something I got to have
yeah,
all the time. Not.
yeah.
It's
So
okay.
So favorite restaurant to go get breakfast food?
Stovies.
Stovies,
Here,
that's
I
a
mean,
local
here,
one.
Stovies because of the eggs Benedict and the
Yeah.
corned beef hash. I mean, that's. But
I'd say National
get-
Change Cracker Barrel
I like Cracker Barrel.
would be really good.
I
If you're
do.
on the road, the McPlace,
Yes.
because like we said, Egg McMuffin, it's solidly consistent, and they have a really good breakfast. Now Hardee's also has.
Hardee's. I'm going to tell you something.
People
Hardee's.
sleep on Hardee's,
They
and
do.
Hardee's.
Man, they've got a country fried steak biscuit. Have you had
Oh
that?
my gosh, dude, that's my go-to there.
Oh my, me too.
But I don't
It's really
go there
good.
a lot
No,
because it's
but-
got like 8,000 calories, and so that's a every once in a while
Yes.
treat,
And then
because
they
I could go there every day.
They got those cinnamon rolls that
oh
come
my
out.
gosh. Okay, dude.
I'm not happy with the raisin biscuits. I don't like
No,
those.
no raisin
But the
biscuit.
cinnamon roll, yeah, that's kicking.
Okay, think about this. Okay, and see if they'll do this for us sometime. Get the cinnamon roll, slice it in two, and put the steak inside the cinnamon roll.
I don't think I can do that.
I think I could do the sausage in there.
I don't know that I could do that.
Oh, I think I could.
I'll watch you do it. I'm trying to be nice here.
I'm trying to be nice. Yeah.
I ain't eating that shit.
How dare you?
That's right.
It's,
Yeah.
desecrate the steak. but yeah, man, breakfast. I'm a fan. Glad you're a fan too.
Yeah, man, I am.
It's good stuff.
It is.
So, well, listen, my friends. Once again, butchandchris.com it's a website, and it's our website.
Yeah.
That you can go to.
I hope that we like brighten y'all's day. I really do. I mean, there's nothing normal. I mean, this is a normal conversation between me and Butch anyway.
Which is why I wanted to start doing the shows this way, because I think our best ones are just ones where we're just talking.
Yeah.
Try not to script it as much.
And I mean, you can call a number. You can leave us a message on Facebook.
Oh yeah, throw them that number out there.
Oh my gosh,
501-697-9933.
Yeah.
501-697-9933.
And you can leave a message and request a topic.
You can.
So whatever y'all would like us to talk about. Be careful what you ask for.
I keep threatening that we're going to actually make our producers start coming on the show with us. Like maybe Donna's husband comes on the show, and we only call him Donna's husband. Listen, love you guys. Have a good day.
Adios, guys.